All right, who got to start with Bob this time again?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, it's been as most of you know, I retired January 31st. I've been to more meetings than I care to go to, but they've all been enjoyable. I and the mayor attended the intergovernmental meeting sometime within the last month. Everybody was represented there by at least 2 people. It was very, very informative, and we talked about the sheltered workshop and came up with maybe some solutions. John went to a meeting with the workshop to talk about some things the council had talked about doing. Very, very productive as far as I was concerned. Darlene was there. Everybody had a voice in what we were talking about. I look for that as a very bright future for that council, that meeting that I do attend. I've had a Roxbury meeting that we met at, where did we get? Club Car. That everybody attended. Graciously, the meal was provided by Darlene.
I did not prepare it.
No, you did not prepare it. You provided the cash that paid for it. That was interesting because at that meeting, they talked about the fact that the last 4 houses are working on, and one's right beside me now. They put a tin roof on it today. Drive by, it really looks nice. It's a gray roof beside my green one. It's wonderful. They said that by the 1st of April, all the physical work will probably be done on these houses, and by the 1st of June, they'll probably be out of there, and that means that they'll be in with their inspections and everything else, and the table will be cleared. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And we're going to meet between then. Mr. Yeagley joined the group as a spark plug. That's somebody out of the community that's involved in it. The group's been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And today, before I came up here, I counted there were 9 kids in the new park that's built 3 houses north of me playing in it. It's a wonderful thing that we've done for that part of the street. Roxbury is doing well. We have Lumos on Roxbury. When the people came to fix mine, we already bought it, but they came in to upgrade it. And I told them, I thanked them for what they were doing town-wide, but the guy said, don't thank us yet because it's going to be tediously slow. And he made a comment underneath his breath almost that the way if you want to speed this up is to push buttons. I finally got what he meant after the kid walked out and he said, write letters. And so we're going to do that. I'd like to thank Nancy for coming with the Art Center. My son, who is now a professor at Virginia Tech, is probably going to have an art show here within the next 18 months if he and Nancy can sit down and talk about it. John, Jennifer, thank you for what you do. Thank you very much for what you do. I've not seen the trash in those pictures or those cars because I stay on Ridgeway and walk on Ridgeway. But if you're cleaning the town up like that, your job is well appreciated. Thank you very much. And for the few of you that showed up, thank you again. Thank you for coming here and listening to what we have to say. And John, if you got more problems, bring them. Just keep bringing them. We'll listen. We'll get them fixed somehow. Thank you again.
Okay, thanks everybody for being here tonight. Once again, touch on and congratulate Barry Balls on his retirement, everything he's meant to the community. He's done a lot for everybody. And Nancy from the Allegheny Arts and Crafts, thank her for her presentation. Jennifer and John, especially in the area of code enforcement, I appreciate what you're doing. I think personally, one of the major issues we have in this community, like many communities, is keeping the community up so it's not only appealing looking but also a safe environment to live in. So thank you for what you're doing there. I want to just briefly touch on the last County Planning Commission meeting I attended. We got the final copy of the comprehensive plan for Allegheny County and the city of Covington and reviewed that. What I thought was very heartwarming is there's a lot of things that involves Clifton Forge that we've already got into, and a lot of things that are already done on our side. So there's a lot of things we're hoping for the county, just stop the exit from the county of jobs and people, so we can grow this into a much better place to be in the future. Also attended Martin Luther King Walk of Legacy last Sunday. Very inspiring. I was glad I had the opportunity to go to that, and that's all I have. Julie?
We have been here for an hour and a half. I think I'll talk for another half an hour so that we make this a nice round number.
Let's round it up.
No, I want to thank everybody that's come here, everybody who spoke here. Jennifer and John, you probably have one of the hardest jobs in Clifton Forge. I would love to get all the empty buildings that are in town, either disappear, fix them up, tear them down, or something like that. And that absentee owner, I mean, that is the answer that you hear the most as to why you can't do anything. You know, empty buildings downtown that want businesses in them and all that stuff. I will say that your 6 inches for the type of grass, I did hear one person last year who went on vacation, was gone for 2 weeks and came back with a notice. At least that's her story. So, you know, I would watch that just a little bit. And certainly if your house is, you know, nice and you know the persons, and you can probably cut them some slack. I want to thank everybody else that's been here. That's all.
That was 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I just lied.
What time, right?
I'm doing my Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah, Vice Mayor.
All right, I just want to echo what these guys were saying. Thanks to Nancy for showing up tonight and giving us an update. And Mr. Allen, thank you for coming back. Thank you also Jennifer and John. It was nice meeting you guys. And thank you for all you do. And hopefully I will get a greater understanding of all of that code enforcement stuff, because I got empty houses on either side of me. So also I just wanted to thank Barry Bolzer for his service to the town of Clifton Forge. And the new chief, Chad Wickland, I've seen him around. He was at the Remembering Jefferson last night, and also he was in the Legacy Walk, which I agree was a very beautiful event. And I just want to thank the Clifton Forge Library for their celebration of Black History Month with their display of the educators, the African American educators who contributed to the educational system in this town, and also the Remembering Jefferson that they put on over there. Also, Dabney showed Hidden Figures today as part of their Black History program. So this is the end of the month for celebrating Black History, so I just wanted to acknowledge those. And that's all I have. Oh, and Bobby, congratulations over at the water treatment plant for getting that award. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Hard to follow.
Thank you guys for coming up. Sorry.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming too. Thanks to Nancy and everybody at the Arts and Craft Center for all they do. It's a wonderful organization. The train show was at the Armory, I think last weekend or whatever, and I went to that. It was a wonderful event. Met people from Florida, Louisiana, different parts of the country, and I hope they keep up with what they're doing in Clifton Forge. Jennifer, John, thank you for all you do. I know what y'all go through sometimes. It's got to be rough, but thank you and keep up the good work. Mr. Hensley, we'll see what we can do for you and hopefully take care of something over there on that tree. And I too would like to congratulate Barry on his retirement of 35 years. It's been a long time. That's it. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make the motion.
A second?